Okay, can we try this one more time? Can we try this one more time? Okay, because apparently OBS is screwing up. I have no idea what is going on, so I'll just come on YouTube and go live on YouTube. Hopefully this damn thing isn't having a big delay. I have no idea why I'm having such an issue with OBS. Um, I mean, it's linked to my Discord, but I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it. Um, anyway, for the third time, like I said, I'm not gonna be long with this. Bray Wyatt passed earlier this week, Thursday. We lost Terry Funk, and the reason why I'm doing this live stream is simple. I wanted to give people reactions and how they felt, and they can do it in real time. Like I said, I'm not gonna be long on this live stream because I got things to do and everything like that. But condolences to Bray Wyatt and his family, and also Terry Funk and to his family as well. Um, there's a lot of people pointing and talking about what they believe um, happened to Bray. Now, no one knows. No one knows. Um, Everybody just want to speculate because of views, and that's what people do. From what I seen and from what I read and from what I can gather, he died from COVID. He caught COVID, and he had a heart condition, and that escalated the issue. Even though people saying that he was getting better the last couple of days, he, I guess, contracted COVID between that time frame, and it exacerbated. They had myocarditis. It's the inflammation of the outside lining of the heart. Now, this isn't about what killed him and not about how he died. This is about the man's legacy and how I feel that the WWE so far has been handling the tribute. Now, yesterday I sat and I watched. Yeah, it sucks, Antonio. And like I say, I'm sorry. This is like the third time I tried this, and this is gonna be a very short one, guys. I got stuff I gotta do. Yeah, with JoJo. Yeah. So like I said, I apologize. OBS is being stupid. And so every time I would try to upload, I was getting delays. I'm like, my internet's fine, so I don't know what it is. But people are already, like I say, speculating that the vaccine did that to him. And Antonio, it's one of those things where we all gonna do what Bray did. And so I'm not gonna speak on, if the vaccine caused it, or normal health declines as you age. And him being an athlete, there's no telling what happened, what caused him to have a heart issue. It could have been in genetics, But the way WWE in a short amount of time handled his death, they did a tribute yesterday, but in the time that they set it up, to me, it felt a little rush. Right? They did the best that they could with the time that they had, with the 2 hours. Right? They redid everything. They scrapped the segment with Jimmy Uso and his brother yesterday. But at the end of the day, the tribute was all right. They started out with the 10 bell salute. I seen Eric Walgren was on the show. They had Braun Strowman on the show, former member of the Wyatt family. They, kind words from LA Knight last night, and from Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was there to give his condolences about Terry Funk, because Dusty Rhodes and Terry had a good, long-standing rivalry. But the audience really got involved with the way the show ended last night, with how they left Bray's lantern in the ring last night. And, they had his silhouette on the Titantron last night, right? And then, it opened up. They left his rocking chair there, in the spotlight and all of that. But it felt so rushed. And but they did the best that they could. I was hoping that they would have had some of his diehard friends really speak and tell stories about Bray. You know, they had a lot of the former Twitter, now X, tweets up there. A lot of people give him condolences, but you can't read all of it that fast, you know. But it wasn't a mean word to be said about the guy. You know, you look online, uh, people in other wrestling organizations that used to be part of WWE that came across Bray during his tenure as a wrestler, they all had nice things to say about the guy. You know, he was the joy in the room. You know, he lit up the room. You know, uh, and then that brings me to what's going to happen on Monday Night Raw. Now that's a 3-hour show, and you know we didn't really see the tribute of the Fiend. You know, we seen tribute to Bray Wyatt, but I know the Fiend was more of a Raw character. So I'm pretty sure that WWE is going to probably honor Terry Funk again. And now I'm pretty sure Raw is going to do the same thing for Bray Wyatt Monday, WWE. But I'm hoping that it'd be a little bit more put together. You know, I was surprised that they had images with Dean Ambrose and the Shield in there against the Wyatt family. I found that kind of awesome to see. I seen some Luke Harper stuff in there last night with Bray. So, you know, the WWE did what they could with what they had with the small amount of time that they had to put things together. It just felt a little rushed. I would have waited until Monday for the Raw tribute and then next Friday for the SmackDown tribute. And I would have kind of just I would have did the, you know, the 10 bell salute and kind of left it at that. But then I started thinking about, you know, when Eddie passed, they kind of did the same thing. They rearranged the whole show for Eddie. You know, even when Chris Benoit passed, they kind of did the same thing with Last Man. So they did what they could with the small amount of time that they had. And with Bray passing on Thursday, they did what they could with the small amount of time that they had to work with to put that tribute show together. But I, you know, like I say, it wasn't a bad show. The matches, they was all right. I mean, the Rey Mysterio match opened up. It was pretty lit. And then, you know, you had the women's title match last night. Io Sky went against what's her name? Selena Vega. And that was all right. And then, you know, we had the Terry Funk hardcore match, no rules match. That was all right. And LA Knight going against what's his face to end the show was pretty good too. Um last night. But at the end of the day, man, I hate that, you know, someone like Bray, because you know what really got me back into watching Raw, believe it or not, was the Fiend. The Fiend. It was something new. You know, I didn't care about the Firefly Funhouse stuff. It was the Fiend is what drew me back into wrestling. Because I had gave up on WWE. The Fiend, seeing that character, I'm like, okay, I can get down with this, right? I had got tired of the Wyatt family, let me in and all that. And like I said, Bray as a character was awesome, but the Wyatt family to me had kind of got stale. And then when he came back as the Fiend, that persona, that character there, that drew me back into giving WWE a chance. And then when the Fiend kind of went away, it was kind of like, it's nothing there to excite me with the WWE. I know we got the Roman Reigns, the Brock Lesnar, and all that, but it was something about seeing the Fiend, the entrance, the hurt, the heel, that song, all of that. Like it drew energy into the room. And I hate that I never had the opportunity to go to a live event with the Fiend being there. I went to WrestleMania 30. I seen the Wyatt family go against uh Evolution that night. Pretty much. What was it, Evolution or was it the Shield? No, it was the Shield. The Wyatt family against the Shield that night. It wasn't Evolution. I'm thinking about Daniel Bryan. But I was at 30 when the Wyatt family went against the Shield, and then I think Bray lost to John Cena in a one-on-one match. If I recall that card in New Orleans, I was there. I got to go back and look at that card. But I remember John Cena. I remember beat Bray Wyatt at that WrestleMania, and I think the Shield went against the other half of the Wyatt family that night. But that was the only time I had the opportunity to see Bray. Now I went back for WrestleMania 34. I don't recall him being on that card in 2018. I don't think I gotta go back and watch that, but I don't think I remember that's the night Ronda Rousey debuted and went against team of Kurt Angle went against Stephanie and Triple H at that WrestleMania. I don't recall the Fiend being or not being Bray Wyatt being on that card. So I hate that I wasn't able to see the Fiend when the Fiend was his gimmick. But I mean, just watching the guy in the ring, the way he moved his body, the way that he responded, the way that he put the performance out there, the guy could move for a size, and it was always entertaining to see what quirky things with Bray's mind that he might bring to the ring. And so he gave the WWE a unique character for us to enjoy. And, I don't think he was nowhere near his prime. He was 36 years old. I don't think he was nowhere near his prime. And, I believe the best was yet to come. And I just hate that we won't get to see what he was going to do coming back. I think there was speculation that him and his brother Bo was going to team up, and we're looking at maybe a new Brothers of Destruction type team type shit. But we won't know now. And like I said, it sucks. Anytime a young athlete like that passed in their prime, Luke Harper was. I'm like, wow, when Luke passed, I'm like, holy cow. He wasn't that old. You look at even when Eddie Guerrero died in 05 and then 07, the horrible stuff with Chris Benoit, you look at all of that and it's like they died so young. It was in their 30s, I think Mr. Perfect died in his 30s, but Mr. Perfect was a different situation, But anytime you see young athletes pass, it's always a shock to the system. So I'm hoping, the Raw tribute be a little bit more in depth. We get to see close friends speak and, say or tell us, more about the guy that we only knew as an entertainer in the ring. A lot of us never met Bray. We don't know anything personal about him, but to hear stories, a traditional tribute show, I think I'm hoping that that's the way that they go. Because like I say, man, Bray was well on his way to being, in my opinion, a Hall of Famer. He was a Universal Champion. He was a WWE Champion. So, he was well on his way to being all of that, in my opinion. I think he should go down to Hall of Fame this year up in Philly. This is WrestleMania 40. I think he need to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Matter of fact, you can introduce him as Bray Wyatt, as the Wyatt family, and then down the line, you can, if they ever have another category for the best character ever, I think he deserves to go back in the Hall of Fame as the Fiend, because there's nothing like the Fiend. There's nothing. We had the Boogeyman, we done had the Undertaker, we had all those characters, but the Fiend was like taking the Boogeyman and the Undertaker and he was just a very unique character. So, but I think Bray should go into the Hall of Fame this year. I really do. I don't see why he shouldn't go in. With all that talent that he had. And even though a lot of us didn't agree with some of the matches, like the Randy Orton match he did with all the special effects, a lot of us kind of frowned at that. I don't even want to bring up the Seth Rollins, the Hell in a Cell match with the Fiend, how Seth Rollins buried the Fiend. That is another topic for another day. But it was very small amount of matches that we kind of frowned upon, and all the other matches we were like, Bray is that guy. Like, he's that guy. He was a great talker. He told stories in his promos. He always set it up to where you can understand where he was going. He always gave Easter eggs in his promos. And then down the line, the Easter egg made sense. If you listen to the way he delivered and the way that he did things. So in my opinion, it won't be another individual like him in WWE. I'm not taking anything away from the talent that's currently there. It's just Bray Wyatt. Bray, he was that guy. He was that guy. I'm not saying he wouldn't have won 16 championships like a John Cena or a Ric Flair. I'm not saying that. But for his tenure there, everyone knew who Bray Wyatt was. Everyone. You didn't have to be a wrestling fan, right? You can ask someone down the line that probably rarely watch wrestling, right? And then you could ask them, what wrestlers do you know currently in the WWE? And you can ask 10 people this, right? Out of 10, I guarantee you 7 of them probably would say something. Well, what's the guy that wear the red mask? Was it stole the F? The Fiend? Bray Wyatt. People just knew he had that much of an impact in that small amount of time that he was in the WWE. So that's how I feel about everything, man. I'm not gonna, like I say, discuss what people think might have killed them and all that. That's what people do. A lot of people like to, say things, and I think that's disgusting. Some of the comments that I read in some of the tribute videos and stuff is just borderline disgusting. This is about the man's legacy, not about how the man passed. And once again, we all have to go that way. You just hate that it's someone so young, because 36 is young. I'm 36, and that's what it shocked the fuck out of me. I'm 36 years old. I'm dealing with a issue now from hurting myself on a bot squat that I didn't set up properly. That was on me. Rushing, not being completely on the bar, and now I'm having some weaknesses from my neck down to my lower back. But those are things that when you see something like that, you think about your health, your longevity, not bashing the guy and asking, was it this that killed him? Was this that killed him? I'm feeling a lot better, Tyler. I'm about to get ready to wrap this up. I'm going to go to watch the Falcons' last training camp. Well, tomorrow's the final practice, but this is the last Saturday before the football season starts. So I got my cap on, Terry Fontenot signature and stuff, and I'm going to get ready to take my towel, and I'm going to get ready to head to Flowery Branch and support the team. I just wanted to come on and give my thoughts about Bray Wyatt, and I'm probably, after I spend time with my family, when I get back and do some family time, later on tonight, I'll probably come back on and do a more in-depth live stream. OBS is messing up, so I won't be able to do OBS. I might have to uninstall and reinstall that. I don't know what's going on with OBS. So I might not be doing those share screens for a while, so it might just be one of these live streams here where I'm coming on live and just doing it from YouTube. And I'm going to try to figure out OBS before then, though. But yeah, a lot of people were shocked that Bray passed. A lot, and that's why I was saying everybody's trying to figure out what happened to the guy. Let's talk about the guy's legacy. Do the guy deserve to go into the Hall of Fame? Yes. What was the best rivalry that you can recall him being in? In my opinion, I believe the best rivalry, believe it or not, even though Seth was a botch one, I really did enjoy that Seth Rollins Fiend, rivalry. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Shield versus the Wyatt family. I thought that was freaking awesome. But at the end of the day, I just hate that so many people are trying to paint this picture that due to mental health issues, he might have done this, or due to this, this might happen because he got the shot. Look, I've been vaccinated 4 different times, and I had COVID twice, and I'm perfectly fine. That vaccine can have an adverse effect on people, but anybody can get myocarditis. The outside lining of the heartway is inflamed. Anyone can get that. It depends on where you at, what type of virus you might have contracted. Anything can cause that. So we're going to leave here one day. We just don't know how. But when things like this happen to someone so young and it's a heart attack, everybody's pointing to COVID now. COVID. Shot. And that shouldn't be how you remember Bray Wyatt. That shouldn't be how. Look at, what's up, Dante? Look at how Bray Wyatt entertained you in the ring. Look at the lasting legacy that he's leaving behind. You can go back now and watch all his matches indefinitely. Look at all the moments he made. That's the point, that I'm trying to get with this, Yeah, listen, I'm gonna say this now. I gotta get ready to go. And like I said, I'm probably gonna try to come back on late tonight and do a more funner stream. This was gonna be a very small one. I wouldn't anticipate going this long anyway. Listen, the one thing about COVID now is everybody done had it. There's not one person on this planet now that probably hasn't been affected with COVID. Okay. Getting the vaccine doesn't stop COVID. Getting the vaccine can have some adverse effects, and that's with any vaccine, that's with any shot. Anything you put into your body, that's a shot. Like I found out what they gave me to relax my muscles. They gave me the diazepam, right? What's that? Volume, whatever, a muscle relaxer. I'm still feeling it 4 days later, right? It's a narcotic, okay? I don't like the way it makes me feel. And it might have some adverse effects on my body down the line that I'm not aware of. I might have an allergic reaction down the line. I doubt it, but I'm just saying, right? So any type of shot you get intramuscularly or IV through IV, intravenously, in a pill, whatever you take, can have some effects. Being out in the open and having seasonal allergies can cause the body, because it's an allergic reaction. Allergies is an allergic reaction. Your body's fighting off allergies. Can have some of the same effects. So you can't say that him having the vaccine, if he had it, and then catching COVID or having those issues is what killed him. We just don't know anything. You'd be surprised how many allergy deaths occur in during this time of year just from pollen, right? We don't know what killed him. Everybody that's trying to figure out what happened to him is just fucked up. Hey, what's up, Rebo? I'm all right. Oh, the writer strike. Yeah, we can discuss that this evening. The writers guild stuff, it's just stupid now. See, they're mad at the streaming services, the streaming platforms. And that's it's another one. But look, guys, I seen your votes. I voted a while back, but I haven't been on. I haven't really been on a lot of stuff. I've been resting from a back injury, and I'm gonna go more into depth on that probably this evening. But I am feeling better. For those of you that's been sending love on the videos and telling me, hey, hang in there, I appreciate it. It was an honest mistake by me, and I'm kind of glad that I got hurt, because if I would have kept squatting that way and not realizing that rack wasn't set properly back up to my height, I could end up snapping my spine in two with a 400-pound squat at that angle. I like to say, that happened, but I'm gonna go more into that tonight as I show you guys step by step in the video going over. I seen where my back actually rounded. And so when you're like this here out and you're not under the squat rack, which I didn't think about that. I was just trying to get the weight with those squat shoes on, the elevated heel. That weight torqued right here. And I already have an issue with my L4, L5. And so I seen on the squat when I went down, my back had folded and so yeah, I've been watching that tape over and over and over and over and over again, trying to figure out at the moment where my body went like this here. Me being full of adrenaline, I didn't feel it till the adrenaline wore off, and that's when I got the tingling sensation all the way down in the spine. So, but I'm feeling good. My muscles still feel relaxed from the diazepam, right? But it's slowly starting to wear off. They say maybe 100 hours it stays in your system. So I'm nearing that point. But anyway, guys, that's my thought about Bray Wyatt. I have to go. I have to get out the flowery branch and everything, then come back home and spend time with my wife and kids before I be in the doghouse. And then, like I say, this evening, man, if it don't be too late, if OBS is acting correctly, then I'll come back on and we can talk about some real good stuff and react to a lot of videos and stuff like that, and have a real fun live stream. But once again, my heart goes out to the Rotunda family, to Bray Wyatt's wife JoJo, the kids, and all that, man. Same with the Terry Funk family. My heart goes out to all of them, man. It's been a very hard week in the wrestling community, and like I say, man, let's look at the man's legacy. Let's look at everything that both those performers left in the ring for us to enjoy. Terry Funk, the match with Mick Foley, the hardcore match, was awesome. Yeah, I'll go check it out later. I appreciate it. But let's focus on the legacies that they left behind, not how they died, not what killed them. That stuff is irrelevant. Focus on the man's legacy and the impact that Bray had on you when you turned the TV on. For me, I love the interest and the way he wowed and the way he talked and the way he did things in the ring. I don't care about his outside personal life like that, right? What he brought. Same with Terry Funk, the chainsaw, all that, the crazy gimmicks in the ring, the blood, the gore, him and Mick Foley leaving body parts everywhere, every arena when they linked up and chop each other up. The stuff with Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair. That's what I liked about Terry Funk. You know, so, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I gotta go. I gotta get ready to go out to Flowery Branch. And like I say, I'll let you guys know in the Discord and on the community tab if we'll do another live stream. Once again, my OBS was messing up this morning. I might have to uninstall and reinstall it. I don't know what's going on. So if we can't do OBS, I'll just come on and talk a lot of crap and we'll have some fun. So hopefully I'll see you guys tonight. And with that, I'm out, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.